He is always antagonistic. Why do you think you can, like, is there any other Twitch streamer whose chat you can go into and literally consistently for months on end, constantly hammer him over and over again? And then also, even when you get your wishes met, like you say, oh, dude, watch Asmongold's take on this. And then I do. Yeah, I understand you talk shit to get attention. Brother, are you pro-Trump? Maybe you are. I don't know. Thoughts on the new nation of Balochistan? Any thoughts on the new nation of Balochistan? Do you think AI like Grok or ChatGPT are a reliable source of information when deep searching for unbiased news? You are the dumb people magnet? I know. If you are a stupid person, if you are one of the stupids, you most likely are going to have a deep, unexamined hatred for someone like myself. And you won't even know why you have this kind of hatred. You'll just kind of go along with it because other people, still no answer, like always, just talk shit. What? I already told you. The Department of Homeland Security did not say what you think it said, you fucking moron. Even in that statement, they openly admit that the detention happened. What do you think we released them means? So God, sometimes I'm just like trying to explain how words work. And it's so difficult for them to comprehend this. Oh, Asmongold's talking about this right now. That's why this dumbass came in here. I love it. Anytime Asmongold talks about me, some of the dumbest people on the planet click off of that stream, come in here, click into this stream. What? There are rumors going around that you made up your airport detention after being on U.S. Chicago News. How do I deal with stupids of this magnitude? How do I deal with stupids of this magnitude? Yeah. Yes, I coordinated with the Department of Homeland Security to say that I was detained. That's what I did. Anyway, you have to consider that these Asmon fans might literally be children. No, they're not. How many times have we actually clicked on their profile and they have accounts created in 2009? They are not children. They sound like children. And the reason why they sound like children is because they're mentally stunted, but they are absolutely adults. They either have accounts that they just created just now, a sock account because their original account got banned, or they have accounts that were created usually in like 2011. Are you the new Jussie Smollett? Yes, dude. I made up my detention and then I got the Department of Homeland Security to admit it because I'm in cahoots with the Trump administration. It doesn't even make sense. It does not make any sense. CBP, DHS should release the tapes if I'm going to call you a liar. Yeah, I mean, seriously. Great. It's just one of those situations where it's like, it's already addressed. He didn't know what a FOIA was and immediately went to Ask Grok. Brilliant stuff going on there. Oh my God. Yeah, they're not. I saw a 45-year-old disgusting fat incel watching Nazi Gold on the train. They're not children. They're just infantile in their minds. Yeah. No, a lot of the people that watch Nazi Gold are, 35 to 45 years old and repulsive. No, the claim is that you made up the questions and people dream up how the tapes will ruin you. Okay. I hope they release the tapes then. Except that's not the claim here. The claim is that it didn't happen. That's what they keep saying. Also, it's incredibly common now that that's the reason why it's an important story, okay? That's the reason why so many people are covering this. Calling people Nazis who think differently from you is really helping your case, Jussie Smollett. No, I'm not calling them because they think differently from me. I'm calling them that because they support the Nazi state of Israel. Do you understand? And you might also be a Nazi if you agree with the current Trump administration's Nazi-style detention policies and anti-immigrant policies, while also simultaneously agreeing with the fascist state of Israel and their Nazi exterminationist policies. If that actually hurts your feelings, well, sorry, you got to have to work with it on your own, You got to work it out. That's it. Thank you for the PR, though. Also, yeah, they do support the neo-Nazi party of AFD. I have a domestic flight at the end of this month. No, domestic flights don't, you won't get that kind of questioning. Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to the news instead of whatever Nazi Gold is saying and what his dumb Asmongold followers are saying. I think more people should be embarrassed to openly say that they're fans of Asmongold, a guy who literally is living in his own rot. But unfortunately, We don't live in that society. You call me an idiot for me asking a question. Majority of the time, I'm on your side, although there are some things I disagree with. But this pushes my thinking further to agreeing with your lack of accountability and humbleness. When people sum to you with valid questions or criticism, you just go straight to insults. Let's hear what the question was. You're no average Joe either, buddy. That historically promotes terrorism. Where was it, I wonder? Oh, can we get another Daily Asmon YouTube promo? I love this guy. I love this guy who's like, dude, I'm usually on your side, but you seemingly lack accountability. And then we look at his background, and it's literally him constantly coming in here to be like, dude, cover Asmongold, cover Asmongold, cover Asmongold, cover Asmongold, and then turning into, are you going to cover Asmongold again? Are you going to promote his YouTube channel again? It's like, what a pathetic means of existence, dude. Do you not feel bad about the way you operate? Like, what the fuck is, oh my God, you have a child too. Ay, ay, ay. Jesus Christ. These chatters are a part of the new soft right. Adopting the lib soft boy politics is funny for old heads. No, they're not. They're not soft right. They're hard right. Come on. There are soft right people that adopt the politics of the hard right while still maintaining this, like, I'm a centrist veneer. Okay. But this is not one of them. People who maintain these positions are through and through right wingers. I am glad that we looked at this though, because once again, I'm glad that we looked at this though, because like this guy went, I ask you reasonable questions and then you banned me or you called me stupid. And then I looked at his background and there is not even a single instance where he's asked a reasonable question. He is always antagonistic. Why do you think you can, like, is there any other Twitch streamer whose chat you can go into and literally consistently for months on end, constantly hammer him over and over again? And then also, even when you get your wishes met, like you say, oh, dude, watch Asmongold's take on this. And then I do. And then you turn around and go, dumbass, you're always watching Asmongold. Do you know what would happen under normal circumstances to someone like yourself? You would get banned by like the third time you did this. You get permanently banned. And it's not the end of the world, by the way. You can still watch if you're permanently banned. You just wouldn't be able to chirp in here. This is the interaction that you desperately crave. And I give it to you. Go ask Asmongold why he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about and see how quickly you get perma-banned if you want to understand what lack of accountability looks like. How many instances has Asmongold been completely and entirely wrong on, especially as it pertains to politics? Yeah, go bring that up in his chat. He will immediately ban you. Of course, you're in agreement with him, or perhaps too utterly terrified to have any sort of reasonable discourse with a creator such as this one. So you just come in here and you chirp over and over and over again. You know what I mean? You just prove my point. I watch y'all simultaneously. I like the troll for sure, but to insult my character like that when you don't know me is crazy. I was specifically speaking on the question I just asked. Did Hasan cover that he's on the news and they might be pulling footage from the interview? Did you cover this already? I hope they do. That would be fantastic. What the fuck is this video?
A popular
Yeah, I have. I already covered this. The funniest thing is, I don't even know if the DHS would release this footage, because if they do release the footage, it directly shows that I was 100% correct. Obviously, recall is not going to be 100%, but they would never release the full footage. Prove that they're asking fucking people, American citizens, whether they like Donald Trump or not. You think the Department of Homeland Security wants that kind of information out there, especially when they didn't actually fucking mention it? Nazi Mold perma-banned me for asking why students protesting was bad if they exercise their free speech right. Yeah, go ask him about his inconsistencies when it comes to free speech. Do you get anything back from the inquiry you submitted? I don't think so. No, I have not gotten anything back. The thing is, if the footage were ever to be released, especially if the full footage were to be released, I don't know if those things are recorded or not. I'm sure they are. Okay. By the way, yeah. Remember, Nazi Gold is not a Nazi. Elon unbanned a white supremacist. In air quotes, mildly right-leaning political commentator Nick Fuentes gets unbanned on Twitter. This is the guy that fucking Ethan says is Trump-coded, but not fully on Trump's side, by the way. Yeah. You call everyone a Nazi. Yeah. Mildly right-leaning political commentator Nick Fuentes, famous for denying the Holocaust, famous for saying white people and black people engaging in miscegenation is akin to white people breeding with animals. That's what he has said. An actual fucking American neo-Nazi. At the time, I reached out to Asmongold when this fucking came out because we had a much better rapport because he wasn't hiding behind his fucking hug box while launching attacks and simultaneously refusing to ever talk to me directly. By the way, for the record, 100%, the moment that the role reversal takes place, Asmongold will gladly come in here, okay, and will try to have a conversation with me. The moment that the environment and the political environment and the attitude shifts in a way where a lot of these fucking dumbasses that are currently hopped up on the pro-Trump shit turn around and go, maybe this was stupid. Maybe I should entertain some alternative perspectives here. Oh, Hasan is right there. And then that fucking 30K to 40K dynamic shifts in the other direction, and I have more viewers than him. He will come back gladly here to try and have a conversation and will expect me to be charitable, as it has happened in the past over and over again. Trust me on this, okay? This is how it works for a lot of these people. The only thing they care about, and it's pure projection when they're like, Hasan's a grifter or he's audience captured or whatever, the only thing they give a shit about is, you know, doing this for fucking clout or relevance or maintaining a fucking audience. If there was an overwhelming sea of support for progressive values, Asmongold will slowly but shiftly change his perspective, massage the narrative until he was also resembling the progressive values. What is this? These people admit that they're lying? What is this?
You have to get global entry.
And then you get to go through the global entry line. Oh, wait. No, wait. You're right. Wait, refresh. Refresh. Wait a second. Refresh.
Yeah. I'm trying to help you. Okay.
Right.
You're such an asshole.
I'm not being an asshole. I'm just trust but verify. Okay, go ahead.
It's you. I'm trying to help, motherfucker. You shouldn't be verifying.
Go.
Allow the fake news to go.
8-hour to 9-hour. That is insane. That is actually fucking insane. It's kind of wild that, like, this is just pure stalking shit. It's also been addressed by the fucking main party that had no reason to fucking say that they even detained me. They could have just lied about it and said that it didn't happen, you know? And yet, they're still doing this shit. You and Asman are the Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless of Undisputed. This political twitch streamers are two sides of the same coin. Don't ever fucking say some dumb fuck shit like that. That basically only shows that this for you is nothing but drama. This is precisely, oh God, I'm done. I'm done entertaining this stupidity. And yes, that is fucking stalking.